Imagine a tiny dot. It's so small you can barely see it, yet it represents something fundamental. This dot is the starting point for everything in geometry and, in a way, for how we understand the universe itself. It has no length, width, or height. It's not a shape or a figure, just a position in space, an idea rather than a thing you can touch. It exists only as a point. This is a zero-dimensional object, the most basic building block in mathematics and physics. Now let's stretch that dot into a straight line. By moving the dot in one direction, we create something new. This line has length, a single dimension. It's a one-dimensional object extending endlessly in both directions, but still without width or height. If we take that line and stretch it sideways, we create a flat square. Now we're adding a new direction, a new possibility. This square has both length and width. It's two-dimensional. It can cover an area, but it's still completely flat, like a piece of paper. Our world, the one we experience every day, adds another layer, height. Suddenly things can rise up, stack, and fill space. This gives us three dimensions: length, width, and height. With these, we can describe the position and shape of any object around us. Think of a cube, a simple box. It exists in three-dimensional space, just like everything you see and touch in your daily life. Imagine an ant crawling on a piece of paper. From our perspective, it's a simple scene, but for the ant, this paper is its entire universe. To the ant, its world is that flat, two-dimensional surface. It can move forward and backward, left and right, exploring every inch of its environment. The ant navigates this plane as if it were endless, never questioning what might exist beyond its reach. But the concept of up is beyond its comprehension. The ant is trapped in its two-dimensional world, unaware of the greater three-dimensional space around it. It cannot imagine a reality where movement is possible in a direction it has never experienced. Now imagine a sphere passing through the ant's flat world. To us it's obvious what's happening, but for the ant, this event is mysterious and unexplainable. The ant wouldn't see a sphere. It would only experience a series of changing shapes appearing as circles that grow larger, then smaller, and finally vanish. The true form of the sphere remains hidden from its senses. The ant, limited by its perception, wouldn't grasp the true nature of the sphere. Just as the ant is confined to its world, we too might be limited by our own perspective, unable to see the full picture of reality that lies beyond our senses. We often hear about time being the fourth dimension, and it's true, time plays a crucial role in how we experience the universe. But what if there's another spatial dimension beyond up, down, left, right, forward, and backward? A fourth dimension we can't see or touch, just like the ant can't perceive the space above its paper world? This isn't about time travel, this is about a whole new direction, perpendicular to the three we already know. It's a mind-bending concept, but mathematically, it makes perfect sense. So, our senses are limited to experiencing three spatial dimensions. Our brains are really just wired to process information from length, width, and height. Just like the ant on the paper, we might be, well, blind to a fourth spatial dimension that actually surrounds us. Think about how the ant perceived the sphere passing through its world. It only saw a series of changing circles because it just couldn't process the sphere's true three-dimensional form. Similarly, a four-dimensional object passing through our space would appear as a series of changing three-dimensional shapes, something our brains might really struggle to interpret. Mathematicians have given a name to the four-dimensional equivalent of a cube, the tesseract. This fascinating shape, also known as a hypercube, is a geometric marvel that extends the familiar properties of a cube into a whole new dimension. Just as a square becomes a cube when it gains depth, a cube becomes a tesseract when it expands into the fourth spatial dimension. Now we can't truly visualize a tesseract because honestly our brains just aren't equipped for it. Our minds evolved to understand the three dimensions we live in: length, width, and height. The fourth spatial dimension is something we can only describe mathematically, not experience directly, but we can represent it through projections, sort of like a shadow of a higher dimensional object. Just as a three-dimensional object casts a two-dimensional shadow, a tesseract can be projected into three dimensions, giving us a glimpse of its structure, even if we can't see the whole thing at once. Imagine a four-dimensional being, able to navigate this unseen dimension. To them, moving through our world would be as simple as us stepping over a line on the ground. They could access places and perspectives that are completely impossible for us. In our three-dimensional world, they would seem to possess some pretty incredible abilities. Their actions might look like magic or illusions, but for them, it would be as natural as walking through an open door. They could see through walls, effortlessly untangle complex knots, or even appear and disappear at will, simply by stepping in and out of our three-dimensional perception. What seems impossible to us would be routine for a being with access to higher dimensions. These are just glimpses into the potential of a higher spatial dimension. The idea stretches our imagination and challenges our understanding of what is truly possible in the universe. Theories like string theory and M-theory suggest that our universe might have even more dimensions, curled up and hidden from our view. These extra dimensions could be all around us, influencing the fabric of reality in ways we are only beginning to explore. These extra dimensions could hold the key to understanding the fundamental nature of reality itself. Unlocking their secrets might one day help us answer some of the biggest questions in science, from the nature of gravity to the origins of the universe. What if, just like the ant encountering the sphere, we experience events that hint at a higher dimensional reality we just can't fully grasp? Perhaps some of the mysteries and oddities we observe are actually glimpses of these hidden dimensions. The next time something seems to defy logic or explanation, maybe it's a whisper from the unseen dimensions, a reminder that our universe holds mysteries far beyond our current comprehension. As we continue to explore, who knows what new dimensions of reality we might one day discover. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed exploring the mysteries of the fourth dimension, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more mind-bending content. This is MaazZ View. See you in the next video.